Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another broadcast of The Weekly with me, Neff. Please subscribe to the channel and share this video with a couple of friends and colleagues. I appreciate that continued support. Let's talk about opening day, not opening weekend, opening day for Jurassic World Rebirth. Have some information. Now we know what the audience thinks on Rotten Tomatoes. I'm going to post that in this video, so stick around for that. Also, we're going to talk about the cinema score for a second, but let's read into what we have, and then we'll go into the other details. Jurassic World Rebirth, $28 million Wednesday opening signals franchise's undying appeal. Sure, critics might be over it, but apparently people just can't get enough of gigantic prehistoric dinosaurs. The latest numbers indicate that no matter how many times the story is recycled, audiences will keep showing up. Universal Pictures will easily notch another 4th of July victory in the post-COVID era, with Jurassic World Rebirth, which is tracking toward a solid $28 million opening on Wednesday. That number places it just above the 27.2 start of Despicable Me 4, posted on the same weekday last year, a film that ultimately grossed $75 million over its first weekend and $122.6 million in 5 days. Projections for Rebirth point to a $77.5 million 3-day and $127.5 million 5-day haul. Within the Jurassic franchise's lineup of openings, Rebirth ranks 4th best for day one earnings, a sign that while the audience may be cooling off, it's far from extinct. The top three, 2015's Jurassic World with $81.9 million, 2022's Dominion with $59.5 million, and 2018's Fallen Kingdom with $58.5 million. By the way, all of those grossed $1 billion, ladies and gents. Despite the chorus of negative reviews, these opening day numbers make one thing clear. There's still some juice left in the Jurassic World franchise. While the buzz may be cooled compared to the peak of the series, the franchise's loyal fan base and the enduring appeal of dinosaur spectacle continue to pull audiences into theaters. And so I'm going to put up the cinema score right now, ladies and gents, so you can actually see a ranking of all the Jurassic Park and Jurassic World films. Interestingly enough, Jurassic World Rebirth, it's at a B. It's not bad, right? Flat. It actually ranks as the second worst Jurassic film of all of them, only surpassing barely Jurassic Park 3, which a lot of people didn't really care for, and even that's at a B-. So I thought that was interesting information there. Also, up next, we have the Rotten Tomatoes score sitting at a 74% overall on the popcorn meter. That's your movie-going audience, with over 1,000 reviews, and we've been talking about these reviews on both sides from the critics and the audience, but now we do have the percentage. I believe Dominion, which is a film that people hated. I didn't hate it, but people hated it. Even that's sitting at a 77%. So it's looking like you could argue this Jurassic World is sitting at the bottom tier when it comes to Jurassic films. Very interesting information overall. Obviously, we'll be continuing to look into updates for this film. I want to see what that full tally is worldwide by the end of the weekend. I think it's going to be very interesting. Wednesday release in the middle of the week. You have the holiday weekend. They could make a lot of money. Next week, we have Superman, though, and to be quite honest, I want to know if anybody's watched this film in theaters, does it have repeat watchability? I believe Superman can come in and cut its legs off if Superman is solid work and this film doesn't have repeat watchability. But if it does have legs, Jurassic World could probably do good for a couple weeks. Just a lot of competition stacked against it. You may be getting into the territory, not quite, but close to the territory of Mission Impossible, where you do have a solid film, but the budget begins to rise and the competition becomes too steep for it to actually make a lot of money off the budget itself. I don't think Jurassic World is at that point, but there is a lot of competition this July, and I think a lot of people, families, are going to try to figure out what film they're going to put money towards, because going to the theater is not getting any cheaper. So I want to hear some thoughts, ladies and gents. If you watched Jurassic World Rebirth, let me know what you thought about that film down in the comments. If you plan on watching it this weekend, let me know if you're going to watch it as well. Like I said, look at that cinema score chart. Interesting information there. I want to know what you think about it, though. Like this video, share this video with some friends, family, colleagues. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't, and be safe. It's Neff signing off.